It is perhaps 1 kilo of bread.
Wow.
Hi everyone, welcome to our journey Silk Road Overland, and today is the 21st of October. It's in autumn now, and we are in Dushanbe, the capital of Tajikistan. And today we're leaving for our fourth Stan country, Uzbekistan. So firstly we're going to drive a bit north, and then to the west to Panjakand, and then cross the border, and then go to Samarkand. And in the past 2 days, we've been staying in the capital. We got a very nice hotel just next to the train station. This hotel is called Homburg Palace, and we got a very spacious room. What I also like about the hotel is that they have free laundry services. And after the Pamir Highway, we got so much dirty clothes, and the ladies' laundry are really nice. So if you travel to Dushanbe, you can check this hotel out. I really liked it. It's also in a very central location. You can find cafes and restaurants in very short distance, only 10 minutes walk from the city center.
We left our hotel and we drove through the center. It's a lovely area with small markets and cafes. After leaving Dushanbe, we headed north and re-entered the mountains. Along the way, we passed through an old tunnel. People call it the Tunnel of Death. I don't know exactly how long it is, but inside it's pitch dark. Some parts with no lights at all, and the air is thick with exhaust fumes. It took us more than 20 minutes to drive through.
Oh, fresh air comes back again. I think that is the worst part. I heard this Tunnel of Death wasn't paved, so it was only dirt road inside a couple of years ago and absolutely no light. That's why it's very dangerous to drive inside. And you know, the traffic comes from two ways, and sometimes people even want to take over, which makes it even more dangerous.
We kept riding until nightfall before finally reaching the border town of Panjakand. We stayed for one night and the next day crossed the border into Uzbekistan.
We just finished the border crossing on Tajikistan side, and now we are riding to Uzbekistan.
Border checks in Uzbekistan are very thorough. There were long lines of trucks, and all of our luggage went through security screening. Thankfully, everything went smoothly.
Finally, we crossed the border and we are now in Uzbekistan. Look, the trucks are still waiting. The custom or the border control of Uzbekistan side is incredibly slow. I don't know why. In Tajikistan, it took us about half an hour to finish everything. Here, I think in total we spent like 2 hours, and we had been queuing for very long. Eventually, they have to type all our information like this into the computer, and that took some extra time. And we paid like €4 for the 2 bike. But finally, we are here.
Yeah, finally in Uzbekistan. I'm really looking forward to some Uzbek plov now, because everybody said the Uzbek plov is the best in Central Asia.
Once you are in Uzbekistan, one thing that you quickly notice that is this country is way more densely populated compared with Tajikistan. So ever since we left the border, there has always been settlements and lots of cars as well. Everything is a lot busier here.
After crossing the border, we made it soon to Samarkand. We stayed in a historical area where you can see lots of splendid historical buildings. At first glance, they remind me strongly of what I had seen in Iran. Blue glazed tiles and mosaics, monument ivans forming the entrances, decorated with geometric patterns and Arabic calligraphy. These blue wonders belong to the Timurid architecture tradition, which is deeply rooted in Persian architecture culture. During this period, Samarkand became the true hub of the Silk Road, the most important center for trade, craftsmanship, and scholarship in Central Asia.
Ooh. It's the middle break of the school time, so kids are returning from this school. Morning I was talking with a boy from our hotel reception. So our hotel is actually a family-run business. It belongs to a family of 11 people. They live all together. And this boy told me that the majority population in Samarkand are ethnic Tajik. So they speak Tajik at home among themselves. And since they're all Uzbek nationals, they all know how to speak Uzbek. So they are kind of born bilingual. And at school, they learn to speak English and Russia. So even the girl, from our hotel, who is only, I think, maybe 8 years old, she speaks perfectly 2 languages plus some English and fairly good Russian. So people here are truly very multilingual. And with all those language skills, I would say that someone from Samarkand can travel all over Central Asia without any communication issues. Because first of all, Russian is very much spoken in all the Stan countries, and secondly, the Tajik is very close to Persian, so they can understand someone from Iran or someone from Afghanistan who speak Dari, which is very close to Persian as well. And also the Uzbek language is very close to Uyghur language. So if they travel to China, Xinjiang, they can also talk with local people. And the boy told me that although they don't speak Kyrgyz or Kazakh, they go there and they can understand them fairly well. Rahmat. We were just walking in Old City and we ran into a bakery. It smells really good.
This is boss.
The boss.
Name Behruz. Yes.
What's this bread called?
For here,
Yes.
chapchak.
Chapchak.
Yes.
Chapchak. Wow.
Start over there.
Uh-huh. With,
After mix.
yeah.
After over here.
Yeah.
Stay 30 minutes, 1 hour.
Mm.
Small.
Yeah.
Move.
Yeah.
After carrot.
Ah.
200 gram.
200 grams.
By chika, grama chika. 450
450 gram.
How many hours do you work every day?
10 hours.
10 hours. Okay.
Every day we work 10 hours. I cut dough.
Cut the dough. No.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you. I cut dough every day. It's my job. It's my work.
There are many different types of naan. The most iconic one is called Samarkand naan. It's a huge, heavy piece of bread, famous for being dry, firm, and long-lasting, historically ideal for caravan travel. It is perhaps 1 kilo of bread, and it has a golden crust. It's thick and dense. Wow, look. I think 1 bread is enough, almost for 3 people for a day.
They just wipe the bread with some oil to make it very shiny. And Flo asked, why do you do that? And she said it's a makeup.
And it's just so interesting to see how they were made. When you enter this kitchen, you can smell the dough. So they've already cut the dough into a round ball like this. It's quite big. I think maybe it's about 500 grams. And then a guy has to form really hard with a wooden form. Look. I think that must be a very tiring job. And then he passed the dough to another guy. He
could stamp it and then put some black sesame on top.
Bakers have to lean their whole bodies into the oven to slap the dough onto the inner walls. This type of Samarkand naan is said to have a history of over 1,000 years. Baking naan looks difficult, and it truly is. It's a skilled craft that takes time to master.
How was your bread making?
Bad. I failed.
After the dough is set, the oven is fired up, water is sprinkled inside, and then it creates a huge steam. The lid is closed, and the steam and fire work together to bake the bread until it turns golden. This bakery reportedly has a huge production. Tray after tray is loaded onto trucks and delivered to naan bazaars, even as far as Tashkent.
One day, 10,000. Yeah.
Crazy. And then all of Samarkand buy.
Yes.
You also export to other places?
Yes.
Tashkent?
Yes.
People from Tashkent buy bread from here?
Yes. This black one is Sidana.
Sidana.
White one is Kunjut.
Kunjut.
It's
Are you learning how to make bread here?
yeah. I'm trying to learn it.
And then you will have your own bakery. Is it hard? Is the work hard?
My work is a little bit simple.
Simple.
This one is hard.
This one is hard. So the sticking part is hard.
This.
Have you tried?
No.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
So you have to be skilled enough to do that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Also, it's very hot.
Yes,
Very
it's very
hot.
hot. Yeah.
It's a good training.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
20.
Yeah.
And how long have you been learning the?
About 60 months. 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
And how long do you have to stay here to learn the whole thing?
About 2 months.
Another 2 months.
Yeah.
And you can graduate.
Yeah.
And then you can start to be a baker, like a real
Yeah.
baker. Wow. Samarkand is one of the oldest cities in Uzbekistan. It's also one of the oldest and continuously inhabited city. It has a history of more than 2,700 years. In the city, there is also a big bazaar, and there are different sections. This morning we come out because we are a big fan of the bazaar tour. Just want to give you an idea of how big the market is. So this is only the fruit and vegetable area. Look. And over there, that is a clothes section, and there is also a carpet handicraft section. And over there is another part. the Uzbek currency is normally very big, has lots of numbers. We just draw less than €100, I think. That's about 1 million Uzbek som. We have never been so rich before, so anyone who visits Uzbekistan can easily be a millionaire. So this biggest banknote, 200,000, which equals about 117 yuan. That is about less than 15 euros. They also have a lot of colorful spices. Look at this colorful plate. Is this also for plov?
This is all spices and this is tea, I think.
Samarkand navodila plova.
Uh-huh.
Plov mix.
Ah, polova mix.
Love mix.
Cumino.
Uh-huh. So he's telling us how to make a polov mix spices.
Chili.
Chili.
Ginger.
Ginger.
Paprika.
Paprika.
Kurkuma.
Kurkuma.
Kishmish uzun.
Ah, raisin. Dried grapes.
This red barberries.
Ah, barberries.
Ah, okay.
This barberries.
Oh, another barberries.
Samarkand mix plov. 1 packet, 4 kilogram rice. 1 kilogram rice mix 1 lochka.
So 1 kilogram rice,
1 lochka. This
1 spoon.
Okay.
mix.
And this is for 1 kilo rice?
This 1 packet 4 kilogram.
Oh, 4 kilograms.
Okay.
This kind gentleman showed us all the different spices in a Samarkand plov. That is really nice of him. Rahmat.
Thank you.
Samarkand plov. This oil. Look double light. Miyasa.
Miasa, meat.
Means Markov.
Markov.
Karute jali.
Jali.
This mix spice.
Ah, for the meat.
This
Miasa.
rice.
And then rice. I get it. Thanks. In the bazaar you can find a lot of those traditional hats. Some are very colorful. Some are square and some are red. Those, it looks as if it's a Kazakh or Kyrgyz hat. Ah, those must be the Kazakh hats. It's more round, whereas the traditional Uzbek is more square. Something like that. And those are the most typical Uzbek hat that you often see people wear, especially the men. I think it's a men's hat. So they even have pickled tomatoes. This area smells so nice.
Samarkand halva. Mana?
Yeah, Samarkand halva.
Это тот Samarkand
halva.
halva.
Это
Тот
nuga.
nuga, mana?
Nuga, okay.
Nuga, да.
Это?
Это пашмани, вот.
Это?
Taste.
Pashmani.
Да.
There are some quite interesting sweets in the market. That's halva.
Немецкий.
Берите.
And this one looks like hair. 有点像龙须糖.
That's interesting.
Вот вам берите вам. One halva, Samarkand halva. 5,000 мису. 2 берите, 2 10. Давай, 2 10.
Okay.
Давай.
Rahmat.
Okay. Иду. Yes.
Right?
Oh, taste. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, juice.
I got 2 pomegranate juice for 25,000. Freshly squeezed pomegranate juice, a little bit bitter and very sweet. And another better way to drink it is to mix the sparkling water with the pomegranate juice. Super fresh. And I think we're going to end our today's video. I hope you enjoy this video about Samarkand, and tomorrow we'll be leaving for Tashkent. Thanks for watching and bye bye.